Did you know that the world's wealthiest individuals hold more wealth than the GDP of some countries? Quite a staggering fact, isn't it? Well, let's unpack that a bit. First, let's clarify what GDP means. It's an acronym for Gross Domestic Product, which is the total value of all goods and services produced by a country in a given period. In simple terms, it's like a country's annual income. Now, imagine a single individual having more income than an entire country. Seems unimaginable, right? But that's the reality for some of the world's wealthiest. Their wealth is so significant that it dwarfs the GDP of several nations. For instance, let's consider a hypothetical country with a GDP of $50 billion. That's a substantial amount, right? Well, not for some of the world's richest. They could potentially buy up the entire country and still have billions left over. And what's more, they didn't amass this wealth overnight. It took years, even decades, of shrewd business decisions, investments, and a little bit of luck. They've built empires, created products that we use every day, and revolutionized industries. But it's not all about the money. Many of these individuals are also philanthropists, giving away substantial portions of their wealth to causes close to their hearts. They fund research, support charities, and strive to make a difference in the world. However, this immense wealth is not without controversy. There are debates about income inequality, tax evasion, and the moral implications of such vast wealth. But that's a topic for another time. For now, let's marvel at the sheer scale of their wealth. It's a testament to human ingenuity, ambition, and the power of capitalism. It shows what's possible when you dream big, work hard, and seize opportunities. But remember, wealth isn't the sole indicator of success. It's just one measure, and often it's not the most important one. Now, let's delve into some interesting facts about these exceptionally wealthy individuals. Starting at number 5, we have Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder of Facebook. This tech giant created a platform that changed the way we communicate and share information globally. Zuckerberg's wealth primarily comes from his Facebook shares, making him one of the youngest billionaires in the world. Next, at number 4 is Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. He's the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a multinational conglomerate holding company. Buffett is known for his value investing strategy and his frugal lifestyle, despite his immense wealth. His fortune is primarily derived from his substantial ownership of Berkshire Hathaway. In third place, we find Bernard Arnault, the man behind LVMH, Moet Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, the world's largest luxury goods company. Arnault's empire includes iconic brands such as Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Dom Perignon. His wealth is closely tied to the performance of his company's shares. At number 2 is Elon Musk, the visionary CEO of several high-profile companies, including SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink. Musk's wealth stems from his stakes in these companies, particularly Tesla, whose value has skyrocketed in recent years. His ambitious visions for the future of technology and space travel have made him a standout figure in the billionaire club. Finally, at the top spot, we have Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Starting from an online bookstore in his garage, Bezos has transformed Amazon into a global e-commerce juggernaut. His wealth primarily comes from his Amazon shares. Even after stepping down as CEO, Bezos continues to be a significant player in the tech industry, focusing on space exploration with his company, Blue Origin. These individuals have amassed wealth that is hard to fathom, but how did they do it? Wealth accumulation doesn't occur overnight. It's the result of strategic decision-making and calculated risks. Now, let's delve into some common strategies that the wealthiest individuals have used to accumulate their vast fortunes. First and foremost, many of the world's wealthiest individuals have leveraged the power of investments. They strategically place their money into assets that have the potential for high returns. These assets can range from stocks and bonds to real estate and even startups. Warren Buffett, for instance, has amassed a significant portion of his wealth through astute investments, particularly in the stock market. Next on the list is entrepreneurship. Many wealthy individuals are self-made, having built their fortunes from the ground up. Think of tech moguls like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, who started their own companies and saw them grow into multi-billion-dollar entities. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint-hearted, though. It requires a great deal of resilience, creativity, and risk-taking. But as these individuals have shown, the payoff can be monumental. Last but not least, there's inheritance. While it might not be the most glamorous route to wealth, it's a common one. Many individuals have inherited substantial wealth from their families, maintaining and growing that wealth over time. Take the Walton family, for example. As heirs to the Walmart fortune, they've managed to keep their wealth intact and even increase it. Of course, these strategies aren't mutually exclusive. Many wealthy individuals employ a combination of these methods to accumulate and preserve their wealth. They might start a business, invest the profits and pass on the wealth to the next generation. To wrap things up, it's crucial to point out that these are not foolproof strategies. They require a certain level of financial acuity, risk tolerance, and sometimes a bit of luck. While these strategies have proven successful for some, it's important to remember that wealth isn't the only measure of success. And with that, let's move on to our next segment. Despite the staggering wealth of these individuals, wealth inequality remains a pervasive issue globally. Now let's talk about wealth distribution and inequality. It's a subject that's often swept under the rug, but it's an essential part of our global narrative. You see, while some individuals amass fortunes that seem almost unfathomable, the average person's financial situation is often a stark contrast. Imagine this. If we were to place all the wealth in the world on a scale, we'd find that the vast majority is concentrated in the hands of a select few. This isn't a new phenomenon, but over the years this disparity has only grown more pronounced. The gap between the wealthiest individuals and the average person is not just a crevice, it's a chasm. This disparity isn't about who has the latest smartphone or the biggest house. It's about access to basic necessities like food, clean water, healthcare and education. The wealthiest individuals have the means to live comfortably, pursue opportunities and enjoy life's luxuries. On the other hand, a significant portion of the global population struggles to meet basic needs. This stark contrast paints a picture of a world divided, not by borders or languages, but by wealth. Moreover, wealth inequality impacts social mobility. The ability to move up the socio-economic ladder is becoming increasingly difficult. For many, the dream of achieving a better life seems more like a distant mirage than a reachable goal. But why does this matter? Why should we care about the wealth gap? Well, beyond the moral implications, wealth inequality can lead to social unrest, economic instability, and hinder overall progress. It's a complex issue with no quick fixes, but it's a conversation we need to have. As we marvel at the wealth of these individuals, it's crucial to remember the broader context of wealth distribution and inequality. This isn't about demonizing the wealthy, but rather fostering a dialogue about how we can create a world where prosperity is shared, not hoarded. As we move forward, let's keep this conversation going. After all, a more equitable world benefits us all. The wealth of these individuals isn't just sitting in a bank account, it's making a significant impact on the world. The wealthiest individuals on our planet are not simply hoarding their wealth. Instead, they're actively using their riches to shape the world in a multitude of ways. One of the most visible ways is through philanthropy. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals have committed to giving away a significant portion of their wealth to charitable causes. From eradicating diseases and improving education to combating climate change and reducing poverty, their philanthropic efforts span a wide array of global issues, but their influence doesn't stop at philanthropy. Their wealth also plays a substantial role in driving innovation. Many of the wealthiest individuals are also prolific investors, putting their money into cutting-edge research and startups that have the potential to revolutionize industries and change the world. From space travel to artificial intelligence, from renewable energy to biotechnology, these investments are shaping the future in ways that would be impossible without such immense wealth. Beyond philanthropy and innovation, the wealth of these individuals also has significant political implications. With such vast resources at their disposal, they wield considerable influence over policy decisions and legislation. This political power can be used to shape societal norms, economic systems, and even the course of nations. However, it is important to remember that this influence isn't always used for the greater good. Wealth can be, and often is, used in ways that exacerbate inequality, distort democratic processes, and prioritize personal interests over public welfare. The impact of such immense wealth is complex and multifaceted, and it's crucial that we continue to scrutinize and question its role in our society. These individuals' wealth impacts not only their own lives, but the lives of many others around the world.